Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be looking at the distortion pedals on the Valeton GP-200. Now, if you are new to this particular channel, consider subscribing and possibly purchasing tones from us, or you can donate to the channel to help us make useful content like this. Let's get started. To access the distortion pedals, you would have to click the Dist block. Now let me put this out there. For overdrive, distortion and fuzz, you must have like a noise gate in your signal chain. If not, when you take your hands off the guitar, the probability of you having electromagnetic noise coming to the pickups is extremely high. So on the Valeton, I usually have my threshold at 33. Now for the threshold at 33 to work effectively, you have to make sure your input mode is not EGT, because the EGT has a lower resistance and it comes with a lot of noise, obviously. So you must make sure your input mode is set to line and everything else is at where it's supposed to be. Now let's dive into it. So the first distortion pedal on the Valeton GP-200 is the Plustortion. Usually distortion pedals come with 3 knobs. You would see a gain, you would see a volume, and sometimes you see tone or something like that. The gain controls how much of the distortion you would get. The volume controls how much of the distortion will come out of the pedal. The next pedal is the SM-Dist. This is basically a Boss pedal. It was modeled after the Boss distortion pedal. We have a Darktale. You realize this Darktale comes with a filter button, and we will do separate videos detailing each of them and how to use them. We also have the Chief, and you realize it comes with gain, volume, bass, mid, and treble. So it's basically modeled after the Marshall Guv'nor. It was released in 1988. So basically that was the pedal they modeled this particular Chief after. We have the Master Dist, and it comes with gain, volume, bass, contour, and treble. And the name is over here. So you can copy to search for the pedal or search for audio samples or songs that have used this particular pedal, and it will give you an idea how to use it. We have the La Charger. I think it's French. So basically the charger distortion, and the original name is MI Audio Crunchbox. That's the distortion pedal. You can copy and search. We have the Revolt, which was added in the previous firmware update. It comes from the Suhr Riot distortion pedal, and this one comes with gain, tone, volume, and different mode. So we have mode 1, mode 2, and mode 3. The next pedal is the Flagman Dist, and I believe it was modeled after the HBE Flagman pedal. So this comes with gain, volume, bass, treble, presence, and tight. Now after that, then we head into the bass distortion pedals. So the Flex OD is a bass drive or a simple distortion pedal for guitars and basses, but usually basses use this for their tones. We have the gain, tone, volume, different mode. We have the normal, scoop, edge, and then the blend. The next is the bass OD, which is also a Boss pedal, and it comes with gain, blend, volume, bass, and treble. The next one is the black bass. This one has a lot of parameters. It has gain, blend, volume, low, low mid, high mid, treble, attack, and under the attack you see flat, cut, boost. These are the parameters under the black bass, and then we have the bass hammer. Now this particular pedal can be used in different ways. You can use it as a boost pedal for both guitar and bass. You can also use it as a distortion or drive pedal, depending on how you set the parameters over here. Like I mentioned earlier, I will do separate videos detailing each of them, and you would find the original name over here. It is the Aguilar tone hammer front effect. So these are the distortion pedals on the Valeton GP-200 as of version 1.8.0. and thanks for watching. Let's do a small demonstration of the Boss distortion. So like I mentioned earlier in the previous videos, the tone controls the brightness of the distortion, and the gain controls how much of the distortion you would hear. I'll put my volume all the way to 100, and then I'll record something. The gain at 0. Now I've turned off my ambient cabinet so that you can get the real organic sound from the pedal. Now because it's a distortion pedal, by default it comes with its own character. Now putting this at 100, let me reduce the volume a bit so that it doesn't pierce your ears, to 80. That is what the gain knob does. I'll put this at 40 and then put this at 0 to demonstrate the tone. Putting this all the way to 100. So basically this is what these parameters do. We'll do separate videos to detail each of them. Consider purchasing tones from us or donating to us to support the channel, do useful content like this. And if you're a brand that wants me to make detailed content like I do from Valeton, please reach out through this email and we'll take it on from there.